A military veteran is recovering this morning after being shot during a home invasion. This video might help catch the attackers this morning. A mistrial in the murder of Jessica Chambers, but the suspect's not out of trouble just yet. He faces charges for other crimes in Louisiana. We're going to be talking about next steps. Also this morning, shot while walking to school, one teen speaking out on the moments right before he was shot and why he thinks he was targeted. Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, October 17th. I'm Andrew Douglas. Cold and chilly this morning. Meteorologist Spencer Denton has a first check of the forecast in the First Alert Weather Center.
First Alert Weather is sponsored by your Memphis area Honda dealers.
That's right, Andrew. Some areas dipping down into the low 40s. If you're just waking up and joining us this morning, it's 43 in Fraser right now, 46 in Whitehaven, 43 in East Memphis. But look at some of the eastern areas of Shelby County. It's down to 41 right now in Arlington, 42 as you head down toward Collierville. It's 49 at the airport. The outlying areas, I've seen a few upper 30s starting to show up. It's 40 in Jackson right now, and that seems to be the cold spot. As we go through the day today, temperatures will slowly warm as we go through the afternoon, mid-60s, lots of sunshine, and highs top out near 70 degrees later today. Coming up, I'll show you how much it's going to warm up and when our next rain chance will arrive in the Mid-South.
A 64-year-old Marine veteran shot during a home invasion. In a video, you can clearly see one of the men wipes the doorknob with his shirt, and in the other hand, he is holding a gun. WMC Action News 5 Jerry Askin has the reason why the victim believes he was the target.
It's a better way to live than to take from people that ain't got nothing.
Those words from Johnny Parker. He's 64 and still can't believe these two guys, he says, seen here on his home surveillance camera, could be so wrong.
I was in there studying my Bible lesson.
His Bible study cut short, police say, by these two men who made their way inside his home, robbed him, and shot him in his foot. Parker buys homes in South Memphis and renovates them. Hence why he said these guys may have thought he had money when they asked him for his safe.
If I said, man, how in the hell can I have a safe in South Memphis? I said, man, I ain't got no money.
You can see one man holding what appears to be a gun. Parker said it's possible he was set up by someone who was watching him. He lives on Regent Street in South Memphis.
I wish I did have money to give him. If I had some money, I would have probably not got shot.
Ted Ramey said the guys forced their way inside the house behind him.
They told me to get on the floor.
Thankfully, he was not shot, but also wants these guys caught. He's Parker's neighbor and was at the house to return jumper cables.
They were shooting in there and everything. They dangerous. They need to be out the street.
For now, Parker says he'll keep doing what he can for a part of town he loves, but he wants these guys to pay.
So I don't want them to do that to nobody else that's trying to build up this community.
That was Jerry Askin reporting. At last check, no one was behind bars in this case. If you know who those two men are in that video, call Crime Stoppers at 901-528-CASH. A mistrial declared in the murder trial of Jessica Chambers. The next step the district attorney is already planning is a retrial. At times, Quentin Tellis cried inside the Panola County, Mississippi courtroom. He is charged with capital murder. Jessica Chambers was found burned alive in December 2014. She later died from her injuries. Janice Broach is in Batesville with when Tellis could be retried.
There was a range of emotions after jurors could not reach a verdict, from a very happy Quentin Tellis family to the very devastated family of Jessica Chambers. How disappointed are you?
I'm sick. I'm just sick. Sick.
Jessica Chambers' family had only words of disappointment after the jury could not reach a verdict, the judge declaring a mistrial. Jessica's mother, Lisa, left without saying anything. The jury struggled, appearing not to even understand what unanimous meant. Quentin Tellis' family, even though it was a mistrial, felt relief. They believe he is not guilty, and they feel for the Chambers family.
My heart go out to them, and I always have gone out to them. I want just serve for them just right, but I don't want my son, guilty for nothing for a crime that I know he didn't take.
Quentin Tellis is not off the hook. DA John Champion says he will try him again for the murder of Jessica Chambers.
My whole team will sit down and we'll critique what we did, feel like where we're strong, where we're weak, and just try to figure out ways that we can bolster that when we come back and do it again.
Now, DA John Champion says he expects the retrial of Quentin Tellis to happen sometime in June, but at this point, he's just not sure. In Batesville, Janice Broach, WMC Action News 5.
Before the jury decided they could not reach a unanimous verdict came after 3 different failed attempts, 4 different times. The judge read the jury instructions, clearly stating that the jury's decision must be unanimous. But at 1:40 in the afternoon, 2 o'clock, and then 2:45 in the afternoon, the jury came back without a unanimous decision. One time, even giving the judge a not guilty verdict. Local defense attorney Bill Massey says this is something he has never seen.
But once removed from the back room where the majority is talking with them, and once asked by the judge, they say what their belief is. And that's what they should do.
Well, District Attorney John Champion said he, the judge, and the defense team agreed they've never seen this type of confusion from the jury before. In addition to facing another possible trial for killing Jessica Chambers, Quentin Tellis faces a trial for the death of another woman in Monroe, Louisiana. Not long after Chambers was killed, in an affidavit, investigators say Tellis went to Monroe. Investigators there say Tellis tortured and killed an exchange student over her debit card. He is charged with first-degree murder in that case. There's no word on when he will go to trial over that Louisiana killing. Developing now, a man wanted for an attempted robbery in the Cooper Young neighborhood of Midtown. According to a police report, a woman parked her car on Nelson Avenue Saturday night. Shortly after she parked, a man pulled up behind her, got out of his car, and then started yelling at that woman. According to a report, as the woman began to pull away, the suspect pulled out a gun, fired at least 5 shots at that woman. She was not hurt, but at last check, no arrests have been made in this case. New details this morning, a teen recovering after being shot in the leg while walking to school. The 15-year-old robbed around 7 o'clock yesterday morning on Harrington by 4 people wearing purple masks. WMC Action News 5's Jessica Holly has the latest details and a message from the victim's mother.
Monday may be the last time 15-year-old Lorenzo Mays is allowed to walk to school if his mother has it her way.
Oh, no, I'm driving him. From now on.
Minutes before the school day was to begin, Mays was just a few houses away from Wooddale High School when 3 men and a woman who were reportedly all wearing purple masks came up to him and tried to take his cell phone, his mother said. Janelle Grover said her son fought back, not letting go of his phone. This, she said, resulted in him getting shot once in the left leg.
It's real senseless and foolish nonsense. Wasn't even cause for.
While her son is laid up in a hospital bed.
Right now, he just in a quiet state. He really don't have much to say. I think he's still traumatized.
Memphis investigators are now looking for those 4 masked people and a gray Cadillac CTS, the suspected getaway vehicle. Mays' mother now saddened, feeling as though her son's short walk in the mornings is now no longer a safe way for him to get to school.
Just watch out. You don't know who's out here. To be out here this early in the morning with this foolishness, it's sad.
That was Jessica Holly reporting. Again, police looking for a total of 4 people in this case, 3 men and 1 woman, all said to be wearing purple masks. They are to be believed to be have driven away in a gray Cadillac CTS. Well, 4:38 is the time right now. Harvey Weinstein removed from another Hollywood organization, and how he could be facing some serious charges in this case. We're going to have the latest for you later. Also, the latest on the California wildfires. Just how long are they expected to continue burning? Spencer?
And it's a quiet but cold start across the Mid-South this morning. Some areas in the 30s. We'll go over your Tuesday forecast when we come back.
It's a time of giving, sharing, and laughter with Octavia Spencer. Join me, Joe Birch, at the annual Methodist Healthcare Foundation Cancer Center Luncheon, November 28th at the Peabody Hotel. For tickets and more information, visit at methodisthealth.org.
Come to Gold Strike for a spooky Jeepers Creepers giveaway. Win a Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit or your share of $70,000 in free play. Which is spooky, because you might have to reset the lumber. Come to Gold Strike for Jeepers Creepers. Earn entry starting October 1st. Grand prize drawing Saturday, October 28th. It's only scary if you play somewhere else.
We are back. And we are about to talk to a man who talks to dolphins. What the? Next up. What the?
What the? Shell made entirely of fried egg. The new Naked Egg Taco, only at Taco Bell.
Did you know that you can turn your car and your title into cash with Title Max in as little as 30 minutes? Call 1-88-TITLE-MAX or go to TitleMax.com now to find out how much you can get.
I got $1,000.
$3,000.
$2,500.
$4,000. Call 1-88-TITLE-MAX or go to TitleMax.com and find out how much cash you can get. And you'll say,
I got my title back with Title Max.
Get your title back with Title Max.
What's under your home can eventually make it into your home. But a sealed crawl space can keep out water, make your home more comfortable, and protect its structural integrity. Call Redeemers Group today for a free estimate.
Good morning. The Great American Sleep Shops want to know, how did you sleep last night?
Memphis Tigers football is here. Get your tickets today.
We got some breaking news at 4:41 this morning. For the second time in 2 days, a professional organization in Hollywood has revoked producer Harvey Weinstein's membership. The Producers Guild of Americans voted to begin Weinstein's termination process on disciplinary grounds. A group of 20 women, 18 men voted unanimously to expel the award-winning producer. The Guild has only terminated memberships in the past for failure to pay dues. Several women in Hollywood have said they were sexually harassed and assaulted by Weinstein, and New York detectives are looking into rape accusations as well. Northern California's wildfires continue to burn this morning, but firefighters say they are making progress. The fires are blamed for the loss of 41 lives, including a first responder. Number of people are missing this morning, and the National Guard has been called in to aid in the search for victims. Dan Shinneman reports.
We're gonna die, dude. We gotta get out of here.
A daring escape in Yuba County, California. Two roommates drive away from their home surrounded by flames. Both made it out safely. Their home and most of their belongings gone. Firefighters say they are making progress against the flames, attacking from the air and the ground.
We're still optimistic, cautiously optimistic. We're getting a lot more black line on these fires. Our containment percentages are continuing to go up.
But there is grim news. The death toll increased by 1. A water tender truck rolled off the road, killing a contract firefighter. Some of those who fled the fires are now returning home. Many find their homes still standing. Others do not.
And I'm lucky. And we have somebody who wasn't so lucky that is moving into our guest house today.
The National Guard is now patrolling the remains of communities, sifting through what's left.
A will. There's different jewelry.
The Guard will work with authorities to identify the owner and return what has been found after so much has been lost. Dan Shinneman, NBC News.
No indication of any environmental damage after an oil rig explosion in Louisiana. High winds have forced crews to call off the search for a missing worker. That rig turned into an inferno Sunday night. Look at these pictures here. Some speculation that cleaning chemicals ignited somehow. 7 people were rescued. 3 are still in the hospital. Timothy Morrison from Texas is still missing this morning.
Unfortunately, at this moment, there is a lot of structural damage to the rig. We have a lot of metal and twisted metal that is covering certain areas, and we're going to have to go back out there with a different equipment when the weather permits.
The sheriff says they have no idea yet what caused this explosion, but they are continuing to investigate at this hour.
First Alert Weather is sponsored by your Memphis area Honda dealers.
4:44 the time right now. Meteorologist Spencer Denton in for Brittany Bryant this week, and Man, was it chilly this morning. I walked outside. It was like, whoa.
Yeah, I had to turn the heat on a little bit
Yeah.
in the car just to stay a little warmer out there. And it is going to be cold this morning, but a warming trend is on the way.
Okay, good.
So it will be nice and mild by the afternoon. So you may need the jacket this morning. You'll be able to shed it later today. 49 degrees. That's the temperature right now at the airport in Memphis. But most of the outlying areas are much colder than that. In fact, look at this. Somerville coming in at 39. This may be some areas seeing 30s for the first time this fall season. 45 degrees in Holly Springs, 41 in Corinth. It's 43 down in Helena, 43 as well in Clarksdale, waking up to 43 degrees in Forest City. And as we go to the north, pretty much low to mid 40s from Covington to Dyersburg, although I have seen spots in Tipton County that have even dropped into the 30s as well. Let's talk about your forecast for your Tuesday. We'll go from the 40s generally in most spots into the 50s by 9 o'clock, 59 by 10, and then by 11 or 12, so if you have lunchtime plans, temperatures will be in the mid-60s. Sunshine will make it feel pretty good out there. And then as we go to the afternoon, topping out around 70 to 72 in most locations. So let's take you through Futurecast as we go through this morning. So if you're starting the day in Corinth and then back toward parts of North Mississippi down toward Oxford, it's going to be a cold start. The kids definitely need the jacket, maybe the heavier coat, the long sleeves this morning if you're heading out there to stand for a little bit. But as we go through the afternoon, again, you probably won't need it on the way home. We'll see those temperatures topping out around 70 degrees, maybe a couple of fair weather clouds to the north, but most areas stay nice and sunny. Heading into tonight, pretty much the same story, although maybe a couple of degrees warmer, so not quite as cold when you wake up tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. 48 in West Memphis, 46 in Covington. We'll be closer to 50 degrees, I think, here in Memphis, but the outlying areas to the east will stay in the mid-40s. And then we finally jump into the mid-70s, so it's looking good as we go toward Wednesday, and that's part of that warming trend that we've been advertising for the past several days. Let's talk about that 7-day forecast. I'll show you those temperatures going up as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. By Friday, we're up near 80 degrees. Overnight lows will be back in the 50s and eventually even maybe the 60s. As we head into Saturday, it's looking mainly dry. There could be a stray shower on Saturday, but I think our best rain chance will come in on Sunday with the next system, and that will start to drop our temperatures as we head into early next week, with those highs topping out in the 70s, and lows will be back into the 50s across the area.
Okay, 4:47 the time right now. I'm wearing a different pink tie in the month of October for breast cancer awareness and to raise money for breast cancer research happening here in Memphis. Check out this beautiful tie. It is from two special ladies at the American Cancer Society, Tracy Trotter and Sarah Bynum. They sent it to me on behalf of the Real Men Wear Pink campaign, as men throughout the Mid-South are raising money right now for breast cancer research here locally. Thank you so much, ladies. I need more pink ties. Keep bringing them here to the station. Keep my pink tie campaign going. You can send them to our Midtown studios here. I will say your name, who it's in honor of, then send the tie back to you. There's also a link on my Facebook page to donate to breast cancer research in Memphis. Are you sick of getting telemarketer calls? Some lawmakers believe that you could sue these companies for calling so much. See how coming up. And the Memphis Grizzlies season kicks off tomorrow night. Coach David Fizdale giving out free tickets. See how you can get your hand on a pair right after this.
Chevy is the most awarded car company 3 years in a row. Really? Let's see how quickly you can read through all their awards.
Kelley Blue Book 2016 Best Resale Value.
U.S. News Best Car for the Money. 10 Best blah, blah, blah.
Only about 90 more to go.
Oh, gosh.
That's a lot of awards.
Great, now I'm going to have to go buy a new car.
Get 20% below MSRP on most 2017 Malibu, Cruise, and Trax models. Or get 0% financing for 72 months on most Chevy Malibu models.
See your Mid-South Chevy dealers.
The moment you realize you're lucky your backyard is in the back.
At Lowe's, we'll help you find the lawn care products perfect for your yard so you can get back to enjoying it.
Hurry into Lowe's and get 20% off select Pennington and Stay Green grass seed.
Here's to believing the end of the road is where the real fun begins, and that adventure is never out of reach. When you believe, you can go anywhere. Hurry in, because the Jeep Celebration event only happens once a year. Now get 0% financing for 72 months or $5,000 total cash allowance on the 2017 Jeep Cherokee.
Honda knows even crosstown trips can test the limits of any utility vehicle. You've got to be prepared to smoothly handle the unexpected. With smartly designed interiors to keep both you and your cargo comfortable. The Honda Pilot, with room for up to 8 people. Or whatever else you're bringing. Nothing compares to a Honda. KBB.com's Best Buy for 2017.
Handling a car or truck wreck case is a lot like playing chess. It takes a lot of strategy, and you've got to know the rules and how all the pieces move. So call Nahon Saharovich and Trotz, and we'll put our team of lawyers to work for you. Checkmate. Now that's the NST way.
You're watching WMC Action News 5 at 4:30.
4:50 the time on a Tuesday morning. If you're sick of telemarketers calling, you could have a new way to fight back. The Mississippi Public Service Commission wants to get you more legal rights to sue. Conji Anthony explains how.
We've all gotten them.
Again, the number is 866.
And folks say they're tired of it.
I think we've signed up on several different do not calls, but it doesn't seem, there seems to be a leak in the system.
Every time is the worst time for them guys to call. They shouldn't be calling, but they do.
While it may seem like a fact of life, Chairman of the Mississippi Public Service Commission, Brandon Presley, wants to change the law and give you a way to fight back.
I want to see victims in Mississippi who've had their privacy violated by these companies have the ability to file suit and have the ability to make sure that they are compensated for the damages.
The right to sue exists at the federal level, but Presley says this would give victims double coverage. Presley proposed suing those telemarketers for at least $500 in damages per call.
Ratchet up the pressure against companies who are predatory telemarketers, who are calling folks nonstop, who are trying to scam our people. And many times these calls are coming from a foreign country, but they're coming on behalf of an American company.
Well, the Public Service Commission will continue to enforce violations to the state's no-call law, but this move would allow the victims to get paid in the process. Looking ahead, in the wake of several recent reports of rape and sexual assault on the University of Memphis campus, the school's holding a forum this week. The school will hold what's called an open conversation with school president David Rudd. It'll be tomorrow night from 8 to 10 at the University Center Theater. The topics will include sexual harassment and sexual assault, including rape on college campuses. Also ahead today, 2,000 gun locks are available for Memphians thanks to Project Safe Child. The City of Memphis, Shelby County, and several other partners are giving the locks to various citizens free of charge. This event will be held at 6 different locations today from 6 in the morning until 6 in the evening. For more information on where you can go, claim your free gun lock, head to our website, WMCActionNews5.com. Also today, Memphis Grizzlies head coach David Fizdale bought 500 tickets to tomorrow night's season opener. He's giving them away today to celebrate the team's 17th season right here in the Bluff City. Tomorrow's opener is against the New Orleans Pelicans, I should say, with Tony Allen in the lineup there. Coach Fizz personally will give away the tickets after today's practice. That's at 1:30 in the afternoon. Make sure you line up early. The tickets will be handed out on a first-come, first-served basis. Netflix is wanting to keep its customers happy in 2018. A recent surge in memberships is causing the company to better their streaming services. We're going to tell you how just ahead. And no longer will you have to leave your furry friend behind when going to Disney. There are certain resorts now accepting dogs. See where? Next.
Mesothelioma is a rare cancer linked to asbestos. This disease can remain in your body for decades before symptoms finally occur. Visit forthepeople.com to receive your free mesothelioma book that will answer most of your medical and legal questions. $30 billion was set aside for mesothelioma victims, and in most cases, your claim is settled out of court without a jury trial. Call Morgan & Morgan or visit forthepeople.com. We can help.
How do you become America's best-selling brand?
Shoulder pads, helmet, safety first. Have fun out there, guys.
Be the hammer, not the nail. Lead with the shoulder. Drive through the body. Grab the arm. Go, go, go!
Who are you?
Mama's building champions.
Safe, tough, and game day ready. That's Ford, and that's how you become America's best-selling brand. Now get $4,550 in total savings plus $2,250 bonus cash on a Ford F-150. Only at your local Ford dealer.
It's Empire Today's biggest sale, the 50-50-50 sale. 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation. That's right, half off your entire project. You can save thousands. Empire's 50-50-50 sale won't last long. Don't miss 50% off carpet and flooring, 50% off padding and materials, and 50% off installation.
800-588-2300 Empire. I'm United States Senator Lamar Alexander. 200 years ago, some of North America's strongest earthquakes struck the central United States. They were felt 1,000 miles away and created Reelfoot, Tennessee's largest natural lake. Today, a major earthquake would impact our entire state and cause billions of dollars in damage. Tennesseans should be prepared for any emergency, including earthquakes. Please join us in the Great Central U.S. Shakeout. Visit shakeout.org/central-US.
New this morning, Netflix plans to spend as much as $8 billion to keep subscribers happy in 2018. The move comes after Netflix recently gained 5 million new members and announced plans to raise prices on its subscription services. Company leaders say they want to stay ahead of the competition. The boost in spending comes as tech giants like Apple, Amazon, Facebook, they're all trying to expand their own streaming services. Disney's now welcoming dogs at select Disney World Resort hotels. Guests can bring a maximum of 2 dogs and must ensure that they are well trained, leashed, and properly vaccinated before staying at the resorts. According to Disney Parks blog, certain floors or sections of different hotels will be designated as dog-friendly, while the majority of the areas will remain canine-free to accommodate guests with allergies or other concerns.
First Alert Weather is sponsored by your Memphis area Honda dealers.
As you're getting ready for school and work today, you'll definitely need to bundle up, especially kids hanging out at the bus stop. Temperatures in the mid-40s. We'll talk more about your forecast for the rest of your Tuesday. The forecast is just minutes away.
A mistrial declared in the case of a 19-year-old girl burned alive and killed. No one convicted in this case for now. See what happens next in court and how Quentin Tellis could be retried. Plus, if you carry a gun and don't have a child safety lock, coming up at the top of the hour, WMC Action News 5's Jerica Phillips will show you where you can get a free child safety lock today. You're never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic each and every morning right here on WMC Action News 5. Taking a look at our High 5 camera in East Memphis, where it is a chilly 48 degrees on a Tuesday. We'll be right back.